From privilege to purpose, making a difference.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Keith Marshall. I'm a pharmacist and I'm also the co-founder for the SiGMA Foundation. I'm going to take you back the better part of 22 years when I was first introduced to Ethiopia by a priest I had fundraised for a project for. And like many things in life, you're just not expecting certain twists and turns. So I went there on a one-off, on a 5-week stint, thinking that it would be literally, I would go there, the Alpha, the Omega, come back, see my project, and hunky-dory life would go on. But I was, quite frankly, I was blown away by the injustices and the crazy conditions that these kids were living within. And this brings us to the salient feature of today's conversation. The purpose, the privilege to purpose, power to purpose. So when I came back, I was stuck at a crossroads. I could either wash away the situation and say, listen, it's a problem, but essentially it's not my problem. Or else I could say, listen, I'm not going to change the world, but I can be involved in change, collective change. And this is exactly what I decided to do with my life. So I was a pharmacist, I was running a pharmaceutical company, I was organizing events with 𝐂𝐿 Police, the founder of SiGMA. I was playing football back then, but then things take a shift. Now the beauty behind a situation like this is that it's not a mutually exclusive situation where it's either I choose this or I choose this. You can comfortably juggle in life. So what happened? I shifted my events aside, I retained my pharmaceutical business, and I changed the ante towards philanthropy. So that is how the situation in my life morphed. Now obviously we can park this for a second and speak about purpose. How important is purpose in your life, and what designates and defines purpose? Now, I'm not going to be here to say, listen, you can put this aside and you can put this aside, but I really do believe that everyone can do something for someone. So if we use this ethos, this mantra, anything that we do, I was speaking to Christoph about this before, the coexistence of various verticals in your life. So I was running a company, a pharmaceutical company with all its ins and outs, and I said, listen, I can dedicate some of my time towards helping the underprivileged in Ethiopia. Fast forward 15 years, I was approached by 𝐂𝐿 Police and said, listen, I know you've been involved in charity for more than a decade now, but how about we up the game? How about we form a foundation where we can actually structure, before it was a bit haphazard, doing what we could, when we can, getting funds from any possible direction and feeding the system. But obviously when you get more time on your hands, then you can get more organized. So we went from Ethiopia over the last 5 years to 7 countries, spanning 4 continents. And this is the name of the game. But the beauty behind voluntary work and purpose is that besides it being able to coexist within other verticals in your life, you can also choose how much time within the bounds that the realm of philanthropy you want to dedicate to kindred spirit, to philanthropy. It could be stretching a meter, a mile, dedicating a week, a month, dedicating an hour a day. It's okay, but it all counts. What I can't see, of course, opinions are there to be respected, but I could never understand how people could take that stance like, it's a problem, but it's not my problem. And I've often faced people that honor me with their idea of the truth. You know, listen, it's their fish to fry. They can go their way. That's something I could never adhere to. Of course, you respect opinions, but I said, how hard is it to adopt this ethos? That, listen, we're in a position of privilege. We're in a position of power to enact change. Are we going to change the world? We're not going to change the world. Of course, we're not going to change the world. But a step in the right direction is just that, a step in the right direction. So one country, Ethiopia, became 7, 4 continents. We've raised about 1.5 million across the span of time, and we've probably served more than 100,000 kids. Where does it end? It doesn't end, it's open-ended. As we speak, 380 million kids across the planet suffer the ravages of hunger and basically the consequence of failed social systems. So if we can do what we can, when we can, for who we can, I don't think we can go wrong. And possibly we can be the beacon of light, the catalyst that people need moving forward to form part of this collective community. The collective value of our community is open-ended. It could be massive, but people need to embrace this as a possibility, and as a very viable possibility. Guys, I'll bring this to an end now. I hope maybe a few of my words proved somewhat inspirational. If not, you have to forgive me. Peace and love, and let's meet again soon. Make it count.